True destruction! The arcs will destroy all! Our foe is revealed! Behold! The power of the arcs!
It's a brutal era of endless war, providing the chosen tallyman of Nurgle, Epidemius, countless opportunities to spread, observe, and catalog the Plague Lord's myriad glorious diseases.
Hey guys, welcome back to the story of Epidemius, and just in the last few episodes, it seems as though we have probably almost overcome our first major obstacle in this campaign. That obstacle, of course, being Malice Darkblade. He's the first real significant enemy that we've had to go up against. We haven't wiped him out completely, obviously. He has a Black Ark down here. He still has this tiny little army defending Cliff of Beasts. So I'm hoping that next turn we're going to be able to overwhelm him and take that. And then we'll just have the Black Ark to deal with. That's his last settlement right there. So I have my fingers crossed that we should be able to take that. That would then give us a second province, 6 total settlements. Here we are, turn 26. So yeah, it's right on pace for the way that I like it. And speaking of which, I mean, that's really only the first of many obstacles that we're going to encounter in this campaign, obviously. I was watching a video by Cultist of Khorne earlier today where he was doing a faction strength ranking, like a tier list. And I didn't disagree with really anything that he said in terms of his rankings. Just watching it, and his rankings are basically based on how quickly factions are able to expand, dominate, and win their campaign. And that's fine. But it got me to wondering, I don't understand why people want their campaigns to be over in 30 turns or 50 turns or whatever. I just don't really... I mean, there's just so much to enjoy about mid and late game campaigns if you let it. So the goal with this campaign, like all of the ones on this channel, is to change the pacing of of Warhammer, so that the campaign is much, much longer than that. To me, I like long campaigns almost any game that I play. But not just long for the sake of being long, but you want it to be challenging the whole time while it's long. So that's why we use the mods that we do to keep the campaign challenging much, much longer. And I think this one's going to be, because obviously 5 regions on turn 26. We're very, very far away from steamrolling our way through this campaign. So, okay, anyway, enough said about all that. I am kind of hoping that people don't lose interest for this campaign too soon, because I'm having fun with it. And obviously, it's pretty clear from the analytics that the campaigns that are the most challenging, where I'm really struggling for a long period of the campaigns, those are the ones that end up doing the best, which makes sense. But again, I would encourage everybody to stay engaged with this one for a little while. Okay. Now, one other thing that we need to talk about is our plague situation. Unfortunately, we currently have this number right here, this tally of pestilence is 0, and that is not where you want it to be as Epidemius. We have not had very good luck in our plague spreading, despite the fact that we're doing just about everything that we can. Like over here, we've had our Plague God's Pasture commandment going here, which is the chance of a plague spreading plus 10%. And and we also use this manifestation right here to increase the chance of plague spreading as well. Neither one of those actually resulted in any plagues spreading at all, which was quite unfortunate, but it happens. Okay, anyway, so Epidemius is in a position where he's going to replenish over the end turn. Vashanar Soulflayer is not going to, but it doesn't matter. He's he's entirely all Nurglings, so not really that big of a deal. I just wanted him to be close enough where he can definitely come out and attack Cliff of Beasts next turn. So I'm at least assuming that he's close enough to do that. So let's talk about dropping a plague. I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to do the growth, and now I have to find it again. Is this the growth? That's the growth right there. So we wanted to do growth, construction cost, and I guess probably Nurgle corruption. And I think we want to do it at Forest of Decay, perhaps? Yeah, these other two already have plagues on them for at least one turn. Yeah, so we'll do Forest of Decay. We're going to do growth. We're going to do construction costs. We're unlocking that one, so that's good. And Nurgle corruption really doesn't matter. We're already at 100 corruption, but it could spread hopefully to another faction's settlement, and then that would be good. So let's go ahead and do the infect. Okay. I wish it would give you the plague name right then and there when that pops up, but because those are always interesting to look at. But anyway, so the Forest of Decay, that is now going to boost the growth here, and we're still looking at it taking a couple more turns, but we'll get there. The good news is we've got plenty of money right now, so we can at least afford to level up our buildings when the population surplus allows us to. It's going to be many turns away for our new province, unfortunately. Okay, then I think with that being said, I don't think there's anything here that we really need to worry about too much. Raise or sack Cliff of Beasts. Maybe we'll sack it for the 2400. We're almost done with Purveyor of Mortality. That's nice. That'll be very nice. Cycle of Life, we're getting there. Grow Your Forces, we're getting there. Capture 2 provinces, we're getting there. Okay. Let's just check our diplomacy then and go ahead and do our end turn. I'm very concerned now about Sigvald. He's going to be probably the next major obstacle for us. If we take a look here at him, he doesn't hate us, but once we're sharing the border with him, it's definitely going to be a concern. Although the fact that we are at war with Malekith is actually helping a little bit. So I don't know. We'll see. The interesting thing about that is he's not at war with Malekith, but obviously he probably will be at some point. All right, I think then we're ready to go ahead and we'll end our turn. See what happens here. That may or may not be a good thing that Legion of Chaos went to war with Boris. It keeps Legion of Chaos, the Godslayer, it keeps him off our backs, but he could very easily lose that war, and then Boris is going to be somebody to worry about. Good old Throg with the cool looking banners. Okay, within a dark ravine, your tallymen sight the pristine corpse of a colossal ancient stegodon. The great lizard's presence here is a mystery, but nevertheless it shall become a glorious tribute to Nurgle's love. Sword of Bloodshed, which could be pretty nice. Yeah, we want that more so than the Nurgle Corruption. Got ourselves a quest battle, apparently. Okay, I'll read the description of it later. Enemy forces, it's High Elves. Okay. I don't think I'm in any position to do that just yet. Settlement receives Plague, Black Rock. This is good. Is it the one with the growth? It is the one with the growth. Excellent. Okay. That's what we wanted. Okay. Still didn't spread to anybody else, unfortunately. That's a bummer, but whatever. Okay. Let's go ahead and... What was I going to take a look at first? Oh, I want... Epidemius, I want to look at this magic weapon that you just got, which is better than the gold sigil sword that you were using. So we'll switch that, and we'll give it to... Don't really know that I want to give it to Yen. I guess we will give it to Yen since there's no one else to give it to. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so Epidemius, can you reach? Yes, you can. Alright, so I didn't even have to worry about him being that close, because we can reach with Epidemius. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to want to do. I don't... Well, we could... Oops. We could do some recruiting before we launch the attack. Nope, we don't have anything available to recruit, so never mind. Okay, well, that settles that. All right, so we got 10 in the garrison, plus 10 right there. Time is on our side if this looks... Whoa, hello! Okay, that's in circle here. Obviously, that's a good sign that says decisive victory, but I do not know why... It's sped up there. Animation speed says normal. Nope, it says fastest right there. I don't know why that happened. Holy cow, game. Don't do that to me again. Okay, wow. Yeah, I definitely don't like that. That's not very immersive. Okay, so then you can move possibly even in... Yeah, you can move in encampment stance, which will give you a little bit of a melee defense and leadership buff, I believe, right? Yep, sure enough. Okay, this is good. So will we could sack it for 2,700, and then it would also give us the additional 2,400 for that. I'm kind of inclined to do that because I like to do these as much as possible. And it's not like he's going to be in a good position to refortify it. Let's see how many casualties we make in the process. But I try to use these as like a guide of what's thematic. Alright, let's go ahead and fight it. Quick save here. So he's got a decent amount of ranged. We might be able to use magic to draw him towards us. Probably can, in fact. Okay, let's go ahead and... He doesn't have much in the way of speed. That's a good thing. Just these two cavalry right there. No, three. He's got 3 cavalry. One of the missile cavalry, and then these dark riders are both melee cavalry. Lots of range. We can obviously overwhelm his front line. That's what we should be focused on, is overwhelming the front line. I think we'll use the same tactics that we used pretty effectively in the last episode. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, we won't be using the same tactics that we did last time because the reinforcements are coming in from a flanking position. Now, obviously, we could change that, but I kind of like the idea of them coming in over there, depending on where he deploys. But if we can engage with these guys and then have the Nurgling sweep in from the west and outflank them, that could be very effective. So we'll look into that. So, okay, he's intelligently positioned himself where it's not going to be super easy to do that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get you guys spread out a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Like that, that's fine. How did I miss you? I had you behind last time because you had fewer models, I suppose. That's okay. You can be in the back line. And you. And Yin. We're going to use your magic, obviously, and then Epidemius. Okay. And that's all of us. No, that's not all of us, of course. We've got you. And you. Okay. Now that's all of us. Let's go ahead, start the battle, and we'll start moving forward here. Like so. We'll walk, and we'll speed up. And Yen, you should be able to get within range. 100 meters. 100 meters. No, you can't get within range. Dagnabbit. Alright. Yeah. Unfortunately, Yin the Corpulent would take a lot of missile fire if I moved him in there and tried to pull them towards us with his magic alone. Now, we are using mods that mean these trees will be a problem. Let's go ahead and get you guys just like this. This is fine. You can walk as well. Okay, so these trees are going to provide us some cover, but at the same time, they're really going to effectively slow us down. So let's take all you guys and move you out away from the trees for the most part, I think. We'll move you like this. And start to move you guys over here as well. You guys can you're smaller. Oh, they're blasting you with the black arc. That's fine with me, quite frankly. That works just fine for me. The two of you can come back here. You as well. So you three are now my 9s. I want you sitting out the rest of the fight. No reason for you to take any more damage. Okay. At this point, let's go ahead and speed up a little bit. But not, we need to run because at this point, we're giving them extra shots with the black arcs. Okay, yeah, and you guys need to move. Move away. You guys can fall back a little bit for now. Since you've taken some damage, it's fine. Okay, right here. You guys all get up there like that. In fact, you can... That's fine. Alright, you are pretty slow as well, Vashnar. Okay. Let's try to get you and several of these moving in on these Dread Spears. Okay, everybody here, move forward. Alright, let's go ahead. Epidemius, add him. Yin the Corpulent. Let's go ahead and do some magic here. You guys go ahead and get back there on those dark shards if you can. You guys try to get in on them. 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 Them. We should be able to overwhelm their front line.
True destruction! The arcs will destroy all! Our foe is revealed! Behold, the power of the arcs!
And you guys all forward here. Just pick an enemy and get in on them. Okay. Then you guys can get forward now. And also, you guys are here. I want you... Well, no, okay, Epidemius, I need you to do your thing. And then you can also go... Oh, dagnabbit. Do that too soon. Do it right here. Okay, and then boom. And now you guys, you can go ahead and get in on them. Actually, no, you know what? Go on them over there. Okay. Let's go ahead. We should be overwhelming them over here. Looks like it. Let's get you guys coming forward. You know what? You can run those Dark Riders off the map, hopefully. Let's go ahead and get a heal on Yin. Okay, Yin, go ahead and do your magic here. And go ahead and do this with him. Go ahead and do this on Epidemius. Actually, I can break that attack again. Get you in here. Actually, go ahead and do that as well. Okay. Alright, at this point, yep, we just need to take him out. And that should pretty much do it. Looks like we're doing okay up here. Now, you guys chase after them. There's our toads. You're running them off the map. That's good. Over here. Finish these guys. Finish them off. That's the most important thing, probably. You guys up there running a lot of them off the map. That's good. Shattered, shattered. There we go. Lord dead. Okay, that's going to pretty much do it. Okay, somewhere there must be something that's unbreakable. You guys right here, okay? Unbreakable. Fair enough. Won't be forever. Let's go ahead and just surround them, I suppose. Wavering. There we go. Well, we lost a little less than 100 demons compared to them losing 800 dark elves. It's a pretty good ratio. Clearly we didn't lose any units here in Epidemius' army, so I will take it. I think I am going to go ahead and sack it, like I said. I don't think we're in any real danger of not being able to take it again for good next turn. And we will get the extra. You know what? That's dumb. It's probably dumb for me to sack it. Take the province a little bit quicker, one turn sooner by just occupying it. We could get 16 extra infections out of sacking it. Yeah, we'll sack it. We're gonna sack it. Why not? Won a battle with a Plague Bearer unit. Deepwood Branch, ammunition and missile resistance. Okay, diplomatic relations with our factions. Very good. Mount gained. Very good. Purveyor of mortality. Okay, I like that. Weapon strength bonus versus infantry physical resistance. That's excellent. Okay. Attack minded. That's good as well. And Druki Destroyer is very good. Okay. Unlocked another Regiment of Renown. You know what? I just realized I can occupy it with Vashnar. Yeah, may as well do that. Got 5,000 more favor for that. Okay. Yeah, why not just do it that way, Michael? My goodness. So you go on in. Occupy. Province secured. Capture 2 provinces. We completed 3 of these mission objectives in one turn with one battle. Okay. Now, we do have to repair. Income generated 200. Hard to say no to that. And you still have some movement left. I think what I want to do... I'll leave you in channeling stance for the extra winds of magic. We need to be very careful about this Black Arc.
Ridiculous. Dominance through decay.
We do need a commandment here. What we really need is probably the growth. But also, I like the idea of the chance of the plague spreading. Oh, we're at 200 again. We could actually do another plague. Yeah, let's continue to try to increase the chance of the plague spreading. Why not? Epidemius, you get a skill up here. First of all, I should save the game. Okay, let's go with... Pretty hard to say no to that, isn't it? Minus 10% upkeep for Plague Bearers of Nurgle, which is 90% of my army. Okay. Pox Seedling, growth in all provinces, population surplus. Well, that would have been nice to have it before now, but it's fine. Recruitment health and physical resistance for all demons. That's really nice. Yeah, all of these are very nice. We're going to take Renitent here. And your Purveyor of Mortality is your new weapon. So now you get Sword of Bloodshed instead of the Ranger's Axe. We'll give that to somebody else. Deepwood Branch. You've already got a talisman, so never mind. Ancillaries. Leopard Lord. Okay, who do we want to give this to? We've already got it here on... Epidemius, so we'll give it to Vashnar, okay? Alright, Vashnar, you have a skill up as well, my dude. Let's go ahead and give you hard to hit. And Yin. You've maximized replenished troops. Oh, we have to give you Fleshy Abundance. It's a must-have. And Yin, you're mad at me because there are better available options here on some of these. So, melee attack And missile. This is weapon strength versus melee. Now I'm gonna leave you with the melee attack and defense. The Dawnstone is physical resistance versus the Deepwood. Yeah, definitely not. I shouldn't say definitely not, but I like the Dawnstone better there. And then the Power Stone versus the Trickster Shard. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Power Stone. All right. So that's it for our armies. And it's it for this settlement. Now we've got this settlement. We're losing public order. Oh, that's right. I just now realized. Yes, we're getting punished, of course, because we just took over New Settlement, which is the way we like it. It's fine. Bilious Cliffs needs a plague. And both of these need plagues. But I think we may wait and start doing plagues. Okay, like Epidemius, we'll want to get one on him probably next turn. So we'll save the infections for now. And we might want to start saving enough infections to actually start increasing the duration of the plagues. Okay, so having done that, in terms of our being able to defend our two provinces now, we're obviously not in great shape to be able to defend. We don't have an imminent threat, but we could at any time. I'm hoping Throg doesn't declare war on us, but you never know when, like, Malachi or Boris would. Speaking of Boris and Godslayer here. Godslayer has 5 settlements, strength rank 60.
Hellish power.
Boris, have we not met him? We haven't met him. Undiscovered faction. Okay, so we don't know how he's looking. Well, we'll play it by ear. And then, of course, Sigvald here is very strong, but he only has 2 settlements. And he's at war with Khorne, minor Khorne faction right now. Okay, it's all good. I think we're fine. Let's check our diplomacy. I was just there, Michael. And yet I didn't go through the quick deals. Okay, I think then we're probably ready to go ahead. We're losing money. It's fine. What we really want to do is run down this admiral. He's in Dread Expansion, so he could be recruiting. I need to worry about him possibly going towards Bilious Cliffs. You know what? We're going to switch our stance here.
My work is far too crucial to be rushed.
We're still replenishing, but we're losing Winds of Magic now, but it's fine. Okay, now let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, there's Throg. I should check to see who he's at war with as well. I'm assuming he's at war with Malachi. And I don't think we've met Malachi, so I don't know how strong Malachi is. Okay, this is bad. I mean, we're still sitting on 0 here. Doesn't matter what we do, we're doing everything we possibly can to spread our plagues. And the game just isn't being friendly to us. That's fine. That's fine. We're 2 turns away from being able to level up here. We have the money for it. We should have some more units available to recruit now, if we want to. Cliff of Beasts. 2 turns away from getting this. 5 turns away from leveling up, but it'll go faster once this once the debuff stops happening. It would be nice if this plague spread a little bit. I think we'll... Okay, so we should probably start thinking about what's our next enemy going to be. So Sigvald It feels to me like it would be pretty silly for us to attack Sigvald since he's so much stronger than we are right now, but we did it to Malice. We could do the same thing to Sigvald where we seize his capital with like a surprise attack. Okay, this right there, I'm now realizing we need to try to attack them, don't we? It's not going to let us. Sadly, it's not going to let us. Will this let us move into the water at the very least? And if we do move into the water, it does look like we will continue to get replenishment. So that's good. Now he's going to have to move or attack us. Maybe he'll attack us. That would be sweet. Yeah, that would be very nice indeed if he decides to attack us. Our public order is... it's bad right now, but it'll be under control soon. What about you? What if I moved you? No, I don't think I need to move you into that battle. It's obviously not going to be necessary. Let's just think about where we want to... Do we want to go west? Or do we want to go east? We could strike Godslayer while he's at war with Boris. And yes, Throg is at war with Malachi, and we've not met Malachi, so we don't know how strong... Malachi is. Okay. I think I'm okay leaving Vashnar Soulflayer here for the time being. If we wanted to do recruiting, let's just see what we've got available now. We've got an Exalted Plague Bearer. One, and one. Okay. And I think through the next rotation, by that point, it will cycle through the whole way. So right now, I think it's going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead and go back down to 1, even though this is going to be level 3 before this cycles. That's fine. Starting next time, it will go through all of them. And then what we could do here at the Tower of Flies, I need growth, but I also want to do the -1 cycle time for basic military buildings, which is right there. Okay. We don't need to do it right now, but we know where it is when we need it. And what we still need to unlock are just these two: Winds of Magic Power Reserve and Vanguard deployment for all units. Okay. Those are nice to have, but they're not super high priority. These, particularly the growth right now, is pretty important. Also, the upkeep reduction is pretty nice, but I'm still going to sit tight for another turn. We're going to hope that our plagues spread a little bit more. I'm not going to declare war on anybody just yet. All of these now... Well, no, grow your forces in the cycle of life. Those will both be completed here in the near future. The others are going to take a lot longer, I think. All right, let's go ahead and check diplomacy. We're only in the yellow, even though we've wiped out 2 factions so far, but that makes sense. We haven't exactly been super speedy to expand. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Now, it has also been requested to head eastward to discover Tamarkan for potential confederation, or at least for alliance later on, and I like that idea. I haven't wanted to do it yet because Yin is our only hero, and he's been so valuable in battle. But after this, after we deal with this Black Ark, maybe that'll be the time to send him eastward. So he didn't attack us. I just now realized. His turn came and went, and he did not attack. Well, then we'll attack him. Disciplinarian, that's fine. Highly infectious. Leadership and physical resistance for demonic infantry, that's good. And our plagues. Okay, I was going to say they didn't spread at all. We didn't get any messages, but actually they did spread somewhere. We finally have a plague that spread to an enemy settlement. Looks like it's... It's over here. It's the Crystal Spires. That's fine. Oh no, that one's immune. Where did it spread to? Maybe it spread to an army. Nope, spread down here to the Monolith of Flesh. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, Throg. I hope you don't hate us for that. Anyway, so we're getting an increase to our research rate and the passive ability of the Urfather's Blessing as a result of that, which is nice. It's a damage spell. One use summons the unit of Nurgling, activates automatically when conditions are met. Unit is not Lord or Hero, hit points less than 10%. So it's just a on death effect, really. Or on about to die effect. Alright. First things first, let's just finish off Malice here. He's going to retreat, of course, but we should be able to run him down.
You can almost smell the scurvy on the wind.
And can Vashnar get over there? It's not important. It's not that. It's not going to be that much experience he's going to lose out on here. Decisive victory. I think we're just going to auto-resolve this. This is a pretty one-sided looking battle here. Be probably pretty boring. I wonder what the map looks like. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and auto-resolve it.
We were thin in numbers.
We lost 62. We would have done better probably had we followed it manually, but whatever. Okay, and then we're going to take the infections. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that finishes off Malice. Faction destroyed, Darkblade's expedition. Okay. Maybe now, in time, Malekith will want to make peace with us. If we do this, we can get back on land. So, here's the thing. At what point do I want Yin? Yin, I'm going to go ahead and start sending you over this way, my dude. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Go a little farther. There we go. Okay, and then Epidemius. Let's get you back up here on land. Still losing winds of magic, but it's fine. Okay. And so now public order is actually back under control here. We're still losing a little bit of public order and growth as a result of having captured that settlement, but it's fine. And then over here, you're still 2 turns away from growing. Public order is okay. The Forest of Decay or the Tower of Flies here. If we were to do a plague here, can we get both this one and... No. We can't get both growth and cycle time for military buildings. I think what we'll do... I can live without the cycle time for military buildings right now. I think maybe we'll hold off because this is going to be 50 to increase the duration. Growth, construction cost, and I guess Nurgle corruption. And if then we could increase the duration by a turn, Or we could increase the spread chance. Maybe this is what we should do, but it only increases it by 10. We do not have enough infections for that. That feels a little bit like an act of desperation to increase the spread percentage, to spend 50 infections on increasing that spread percentage. I'm going to hold off for a turn. Let's see if maybe it'll spread on its own. Okay, so Garrison Lord not moved. You're not really getting replenishment very quickly, are you? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think... You know what I'm going to do?
Champion of decay.
Pull you out.
Forward, Von Nurgle.
And put you, since you're not really replenishing any faster there inside the city, I'll just start moving you around here with Epidemius. And public order is not going to matter too much. Research available, okay. Now, is it time to do this and work our way towards this? It's a nice to have, but that's going to end up being pretty expensive. Maybe that's not really a good priority. Specimen collect. Okay, I think it's time to jump back over to faction here. Ooh, Contagious Horde. This is good, but that's 200 infections. It's hard to say no to this. We're going to be fighting these guys a lot. Let's go with Despicable Rivals. We'll get the casualty replenishment rate soon enough. Okay. I'm not going to bother to check our diplomacy, because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any change. Let's go ahead and take another in turn. What I'm hoping is that Yin will very soon discover both Boris and Malachi, and we'll get a sense of how much of a threat they are on our eastern front. And that will help us make the decision about whether we want to go to war east or east versus west. Okay, so that's bad right there. We've now already discovered Malachi, and we can see he is winning his war against Throg. I still don't see Throg, however. What is this? I don't recognize that banner. Faction destroyed, Crimson Skull. Okay, so now we got to pay particular attention to Sigvald. Great game, Nurgle ascended. That's good. Okay. Buildings constructed. That's good. We're back in the green in terms of our economy. So is this banner? Okay, that's the check that out. That's the banner for Malachi. I like it. Okay. So now that we can see how strong he is, let's take a look here at... Why am I not seeing them? It still says undiscovered faction, even though we can see them right there. That's a little weird game. Sure looks to me like I should be able to see them. Well, perhaps here in a moment we will discover them. There we go. Discovered. Okay. But not Boris. Alright, let's take a look at these guys here. Yep, they're very strong. Okay. 3 settlements, but they're strength rank 24 compared to 51 for Throg. And the dwarfs are now very strong in general, so we do need to take them seriously as an enemy. Okay. Alright. You're now leveled up. We can go ahead and start building you up. Growth and casualty replenishment rate, very possibly. That's probably what we're going to want to do here. Income generate. Actually, Tower of Flies. Are you... You're kind of vulnerable right there. You are the front line. I'm still going to go growth, but I'm I considered whether I should have built the defense building. The thing is, the defense building, even at tier 3, is only 7 units. It's not great. 6 units at tier 2. Yeah, I don't love the strength of the defensive units for Nurgle, that's for sure, but it's fine. Okay, you're still 2 turns away from being able to level up, but at least things are a little bit more under control. Nothing to do from a settlement standpoint until we get a little bit more growth. In terms of recruiting here, we're still only at 1 of each. I guess that's because this is now taking 3 turns. Oh, look at that! It has changed. Okay, so it started out building back down to 1, but since this leveled up to 3, it's now going to go ahead and cycle to 5, which is going to give us 2 Exalted Plague Bearers and 1 regular Plague Bearer. And then we're going to get 3 Exalted Plague Bearers right there. That's going to be so nice. And then we're also going to finish the Cycle of Life, which will be nice as well. So, having said all that, if we take a look at Sigvald. Sigvald just finished wiping out that minor Cornish faction. So he has no enemies right now. And he dislikes us. Okay. That's an important consideration. For sure. What that means, Epidemius, I'm going to ditch the Demon Spew, and I'm going to replace it with the Exalted Plague Bearers.
New additions.
And Vashnar. So this army, I'm gonna try to fill it up with Exalted Plague Bearers as much as possible. I'm gonna have Vashnar stay with them and start filling it with regular Plague Bearers once we have too many of them for 120 stack. And then the Plague Toads, I don't know which army I'm going to want to put the Plague Toads in. I'll probably long-term end up putting them in Vashnar's army. But for the time being, what we're going to do is we're going to anticipate a war with Sigvald. And we're going to come this way. And you as well.
This way.
That's fine. Don't think they'll declare war on us just yet, but they might. You never know. And in terms, we can only do this one. Casualty replenishment rate, local province, and recruitment cost and recruitment health. I should have done that, obviously, before doing this recruiting, but it's fine. I don't think it matters a whole heck of a lot, but we will probably want to do it next turn. That's fine with me. Grow your forces. We're only 3 away from finishing that. We're at 331 infections now, and we don't have any at all in this province. So let's take Cliff of Beasts, and we also don't have any on Epidemius. Cliff of Beasts. This is the one where we want to increase the. We're already increasing the plague duration and the chance of the plague spreading. So we're going to take growth, construction cost, and Nurgle corruption again. We'll do that. I'm just going to leave all this where it is for now again, and infect. You got yourself atrophied bowels, and hopefully that will spread, and preferably spread west to the west. Wouldn't mind it spreading to the east as well, but I definitely want it to start going into their territory as well. Okay. And we apparently got one more. Capture many provinces, okay. Now, do the quick deals real quick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do another intern. Okay, he's declaring war on us. Oh, he wants 8,000. Interesting. Okay, well, we have plenty of money. We can afford this, which is why it's so high. But if we do this, he will very likely move westward, which will give us the opportunity then. We're going to wait for him. We're going to do this. Good old Epidemius is going to outsmart Sigvald. We're going to wait for him to declare war on somebody to his west, and then we're going to invade him from the east, and we're going to take his capital. So we're going to accept this. When I saw that message pop up, I thought for sure he was just going to go ahead and outright declare war on us. The thing is, he's probably got like 4 armies right now that are as strong as our best army, and I don't really want to get overwhelmed right now. I want to get a chance to build our provinces up a little bit. Okay. Land encounter spawned in the Bladed Grove. Nice. Okay, search the region to find the land encounter marker. So this is one of the mods that we're using. At the edge of your lands, your scouts report the sight of a solitary tower crowned by a blazing torch. Its fierce flame cuts through the dusk as if heralding the coming of something both mysterious and fateful. Whispers among your men suggest that this eerie beacon standing unbidden in your domain is no mere accident. It may well be an omen, a call to those brave enough to uncover its hidden challenge. Investigate the tower and see what destiny awaits within its fiery light. So I wonder how difficult it's going to be. I'm not thrilled that our plagues didn't spread to any of our own cities, but I am pretty thrilled to see that it's now spread to 3 of our enemies' cities and or armies, so that's good. Alright, Epidemius, let's go ahead and get you moving up this way to try to locate that land encounter.
We wait.
If I look at this again, yeah, it just tells us the region. It doesn't tell us the specific location. That's fine. We can use you to go a little farther here.
Then comes the fevered rage. And the latest talent of Abacus.
I'm not seeing it. Could be all the way over here. All the way... No, it can't be that far. By the time we get to here, we've gone from Bladed Grove to Blackrock, so it's... Wow, I'm surprised we can't see it. Unless I'm looking right at it and not recognizing it, which is extremely possible. Oh, it's right there. Okay. All right. So actually, we probably can do it right now with Epidemius. I'm out of time for this episode, so maybe we'll start out the next episode with this land encounter. Interesting. Okay. Before we do that, though, we're going to obviously level up Blackrock here. And I'm going to leave that commandment for now. And then over here, we're going to level up Forest of Decay. I'm going to level up our growth building for now. Eventually, we'll probably switch out the growth building for something else. But this is good. Public order's under control. In a few more turns, we'll be able to level up Bilious Cliffs. And before we fight that land encounter, actually, I can move you back and I can start to pull some of these. So what we're going to do is add 2 more Exalted Plague Bearers into Epidemius's army. And we'll then move 1 regular Plague Bearer into Vashnar's army. Hopefully, I don't see any reason not to do it right now, I guess. So let's go ahead. So again, I'm going to recruit 2 more Exalted Plague Bearers, and I have 19. So yeah, so I only need to pull 1 into Vashnar's army. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get the lowest rank one, I suppose. That's you. You're at 18. Boom. If I do Unholy Manifestation, Pestilent Growth, targeting not Vashnar, so that's not who I want. Targeting Epidemius. There we go. That's what I want. Perform. Epidemius. 2 more Exalted Plague Bearers. Now, eventually, Yin will probably get back into your army, but for now, this is good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save the game, just in case something weird happens here. We're going to go ahead and do this land encounter. You know, I'll start the next episode then with this land encounter. I think that'll be a good thing to start out with at the beginning of the next episode. So, we don't have enough infections to put a plague on ourselves just yet, but we do see that the plague has indeed started to spread westward. That's what we wanted. Southward as well. Hasn't spread down to there. It did spread to Winter Pyre. Very nice. Okay. Liking that. This army, we can't really see what's in it, but we do know that Malachi is pretty strong, right? Yeah, definitely. But not as strong as Sigvald. And so we needed to buy a little bit of time before we end up in a war with Sigvald. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.